Welcome to episode 5 of our English Learning Podcast. In this episode, hosts Robin and Maly dive into effective ways to improve your English listening skills. Whether you're preparing for a presentation, aiming to understand native speakers better, or simply wanting to become more fluent, these strategies will help you succeed. We'll cover essential vocabulary and tips to practice listening in a fun, effective way. Let's get started.
It's English Daily. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. It's great to have you here with us for another episode. Last week, I mentioned we'd be diving into some effective ways to improve your listening skills in English. I know this is a goal for many of you, whether it's for work, school, or just day-to-day conversations. Right, Robin?
Absolutely, Maly. Listening is such a critical skill for understanding tone, vocabulary, and even culture in English. Today, we'll discuss strategies that anyone can use to become a better listener in English. We'll also introduce 5 key vocabulary words related to listening and learning. Let's get started.
Yes, let's. So, our first tip for improving listening skills is to immerse yourself in the language as much as possible. This could mean listening to English music, watching movies, or even tuning into English-speaking podcasts. The idea is to expose yourself to the language in different contexts.
Vocabulary 1. Immerse.
Exactly, and immerse is our first vocabulary word. It means to involve yourself deeply in something, usually to learn or experience it fully. For example, I immersed myself in English by watching documentaries every evening. Or, immersing yourself in a new language can be challenging but rewarding.
And it's true. The more you immerse yourself in listening activities, the quicker you'll understand different accents and expressions. Okay, so the next technique is to engage actively with the material. When you're listening, try to focus on understanding the main ideas, rather than just catching every single word.
Vocabulary 2. Engage.
Engage means to participate or become involved in something actively. For instance, I engage more with a podcast if I take notes while listening, or engaging with different listening exercises can help build your skills. Listening is a lot easier when you're actively thinking about the content.
Now, our third tip is to use context to help you understand unfamiliar words. Sometimes you may hear words you don't know, but if you focus on the context or the situation around those words, you can often guess their meaning.
Vocabulary 3. Context.
Right. Context refers to the circumstances or background information surrounding something. For example, the context of the story helped me understand the main message, or learning words in context can make them easier to remember.
Another useful strategy is to transcribe what you're hearing. This might sound intense, but writing down what you hear, even a sentence or two, can make you notice the small details in how words are pronounced.
Vocabulary 4. Transcribe.
Good one, Maly. Transcribe means to write down spoken words. For example, I transcribed part of a speech to improve my understanding of complex sentences, or transcribing helps me remember new vocabulary.
Our last tip for today is to listen to a variety of voices. Try listening to different accents or dialects so you're not just familiar with one way of speaking. This will make real-life conversations much easier.
Vocabulary 5. Dialect.
Yes. Dialect refers to a particular form of a language that's specific to a region or social group. For instance, British and American dialects have different vocabulary and pronunciation, or listening to various dialects improves your adaptability in conversations. This exposure to dialects will make you feel more prepared for diverse conversations.
Great. Now let's tie these words together with a short story.
Short story using the vocabulary.
Sarah had just moved to a new city and wanted to improve her English listening skills. Every day, she would immerse herself in English, listening to podcasts, watching TV shows, and even attending local events. She started to engage more deeply with the content by taking notes and trying to understand the main ideas. When she heard new words, she used the context to guess their meanings, which made learning feel natural. Sarah also decided to transcribe part of her favorite podcast episode, which helped her notice how words were pronounced. Finally, By listening to various dialects from different regions, she felt prepared to talk to anyone she met in the city.
That was a great story, Robin. It really highlights how these techniques and vocabulary can help someone become more confident in their listening skills.
Exactly. So, everyone, try using these strategies and vocabulary words in your own language learning journey. The more you practice, the more natural listening will become.
Thank you all for tuning in this week. Don't forget to practice and maybe even try transcribing something you listened to today.
Yes, and next week, we'll dive into strategies for expanding your vocabulary in English. Until then, keep practicing and engaging with the language. See you next week.